Okay, yeah, that was my wife. She's upset about work. So I listened to her for a while and painted, and I did most of that level of highlight. So here he is. I'm going to do one more stage of highlight, which is going to be a 50-50 mix of, excuse me, uh, first highlight, second highlight, and Space Wolf Gray is actually what it's going to be. So let me do that. First highlight is 50%. So where's my first highlight? 25% second highlight. And then a little dab of Space Wolf Gray. In this case, we'll use Fenris Gray, which is the new G-Dubs color. Scoop a little bit out. Mix it in there. Let me get a little more. Okay. And this is going to be a very precise highlight. On the last highlight, I was kind of doing some feathering on the edges. Now I'm going to be a little more accurate and do a little less feathering. Still kind of edging, like kind of like feathering. Not really doing line highlight yet, but being very subtle in where and how I put it. Yeah, what do you think of that? That was pretty decent, huh? All right, let me keep going. I'm gonna do the face real quickly. You liking what I'm doing? You liking what I'm doing? There's one more highlight after this, so don't fret. Am I still on frame? Oh, I'm running out of camera space. All right, well, let me finish this up. I gotta dump the card, clear the space, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I've only got a couple of minutes left. I haven't changed the card out yet. I added a little bit of white to the mix, and I'm doing some spot highlighting now. Just a couple of white or light hints of highlight on some of the edges. So some of the spots where like the raised edges meet are good candidates for this. Ever so tiny bit of paint. And this is going to run out on me anytime. So it's going to probably stop abruptly if it does. I'll be right back. I just wanted to get this last stage in before my paint dries. A little bit of light right down the edge of his armor plate to show the glint of light off the black armor. I'm fairly happy with these little dots of light. All right. I think that, let me try and get his face real fast for you. Let me try and stay on camera for you. Just the very leading edges of some of those armor plates. Forgive me if I'm off frame on this. It's very, very difficult to paint such fine detail on camera. All right, let me wrap it up. That's it. I'm out of time anyway. Bye bye. Okay, so I've gone ahead and finished the highlighting. And I have used Iron Hull Gray P3 paint to do the detailing as far as the everything, the trim on the armor, the engine, the trim on the motorcycle, the exhaust, the bolters, the plasma gun, because they're all going to get the same Jawa Gray treatment. So now's the next step. So you wash all that. All that gray gets a wash of Acermin Blue. Or the new G-Dub wash, whichever one that is. Whatever you have on hand. I bet you most of you still have the old Acermin Blue wash. I've still got a pot of it, so I'm using it. Wash all of those gray bits with the Acermin Blue. Now, I've already done a very thorough tutorial on Jawa Gray with the Gray Knight disc. So I'm not going to get too crazy into it on this. Basically, it's you paint it with a neutral gray. Actually, Iron Hull is actually a little bit warm. It's a warmer gray. But you paint it with gray, and then you give everything a wash with blue. And then you do successive layers of lighter and lighter gray. And then in between layers, you do a wash of blue again here and there to keep pushing back and forth. The cold steel blue look and the gray metallic look. Highlight it all the way up to white. I will do it here on cam, but I'm going to do it fast. I'm only going to record a couple of snippets of it. Don't be afraid to really get this on there. All these little holes, get some wash in there. Since I'm kind of using this feather flag as a handhold, I'm going to actually probably do the all the feathers last. I'm extremely zoomed in. That makes it really difficult to stay on frame. Get the gun here, the bolt pistol, the engine block in there. Finally get the plasma gun. probably mostly been off frame because I'm not going by my pre-marked area. I'm just kind of winging it here on this. All right, let me finish this and come back.